Hey folks, so it's been a couple weeks, I guess. Been sick and stuff and just gathering parts, so I figure I'd just give a quick update. Been driving the donor truck now. I sold my other F-150, the supercharged one, a couple weeks ago anyway. That's with its new owner and he's digging it. Texted me a couple times anyway. Just so catch up. Got the gray F-150 18. It's getting, haven't really done anything to it. Most of the stuff's on the interior. Been working in the cabin area. Obviously, that's the only part that is gonna is going to be kept. So it's just been detailing that and making small changes to the interior, and then starting on planning on doing some others, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But other than that, the truck's running good. It's amazingly the 18, just in eco mode, is getting around 18 and a half miles to the gallon, which is pretty impressive. My two-wheel drive truck with the supercharger was getting 17 and a half, so not bad. Pretty happy all the way around, and it's running good for 130,000 miles. So everything works. I had to. Well, here, let me just turn it around so we can walk through it. So let me show you what we've got. I'll turn. You can kind of see it in the background. I've got my rims and tires, so let me walk you through those. So these came in, I don't know, I'd say the rims came in about a week ago, and I just got the tires all mounted. These are Pirelli Scorpions. It's actually the only tire that is a 22 diameter tire that will hold, 37 inches. So I think if you were going to go do this and get a larger tire selection, you probably want to stay down at the 20 inch diameter rim. The rears are 12s as far as width, and then the fronts are 9.5. And I've got a -40 offset on the rear and a +20, and that's to accommodate the width of the XT1. And I think I still need to even run spacers on the rear. But the same tire on both rims. Hopefully you can see this. Doesn't look too different. There's a slight stretch, and it's hard to see in the camera. I tried to take multiple pictures of this, but it's a slight stretch, and we had to use ether to pop that dude out. But these tires, it'll hold a 9, or accommodate a 9 to an 11.5 inch rim. So quite a large difference there. Pretty happy with the way these will look on the truck. It gives it more of a performance street look, which I kind of dig. Much like my other red truck. This is going to be a mall crawler. I'm not going to be in the mud with this, so that's why I'm going this direction instead of a true, mud desert type setup, because this is going to be my daily. So these tires are rated. That's the other problem or other item need to keep in mind with these size tires. Most of the 36, 37s, it's 100 miles an hour is the tire rating, and these I think they go up to like 135. So when we take this to the drag strip, and I've got a plan we'll talk about here in a minute on what we're going to do at the drag strip with this thing. So anyway, and then the other items that have come in, I got my SFI flex plate, and I believe this is from Suncoast, and it's got 10R80. It's a nice heavy piece, and I think that'll look nice. It's almost a shame to put that in the on the engine and then cover it up. It looks really nice. And then we got some injector dynamic injectors, and these are 1300 cc. And then I've got my boost controller, and I've got a mount that I'm going to install that. I'm going to get all the stuff done on the inside of the truck that I can while I'm waiting on the kit. So even though I won't have the turbos in there, I'm still going to hook that up and get it installed. And then with that sitting on a new gas tank, and the reason why I had to do that is the gas tank that is in the gray truck is a 36-gallon tank, and the tank on the XT1, instead of going lengthwise with the truck, goes widthwise. So you need the 26-gallon tank. And then just a word for the wise. The only way to really tell if you've got a 23 or a 26-gallon gas tank is you got to go do a VIN number lookup to verify the tank that's in the vehicle. I haven't personally verified that this is a 26 versus a 23. They look very similar. But based on the VIN number research that I did, that this should be a 26. That took me quite a while back and forth with Jim trying to verify that it was a 23, a 26, well, I mean 27. If you look on eBay for these things, it's kind of a mess to try and figure out what you're getting. You certainly don't want to pay, $280 for a gas tank and have it be wrong. But so the only thing that my truck wouldn't cross over is a 36-gallon gas tank, which is fine. So it's, what did I say, like $280. So not a big deal, and we'll just move on from there. So what the plan is with the truck, what we're gonna do is, so everybody's tracking, I've got the twin turbo Daytona, and I need to take that thing back to the track now that I've got good tires on it and everything. I've only run it one time on the 8th mile, and I've got some new safety gear coming. It's doing 103 in the 8th, like 755, and I'm not even launching it hard. So we're gonna go back to the track in the spring after I get the XT1 done. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trailer the Daytona with the XT1, and I'm gonna get some drag tires for the XT1, and then I'm gonna just do a side-by-side or back-to-back. I'm gonna jump in one car or jump in the car and then do a pass, and then I'm gonna put it up against the XT1. So XT1 will probably be around, hopefully I'll get, the plan is 4 numbers, right? So somewhere around 1,000 to 1,200, somewhere in there. And then the Daytona's pushing, right at about 750 to the ground. So I'm not saying, I don't know. We'll see. 60 foots on, launching it 4-wheel drive will be interesting. But that's the plan, so stay tuned on that. And we're still moving. I know I'm not posting a lot, but I didn't want to just fill content for the sake of hey, I bought this one bolt. But we've got enough stuff in here now. I figured I'd do an update. The turbos are on the way. I bought the Hellion. The Hellion Coyote retrofit kit. So there's some manufacturing fabrication that I'm going to have to be doing. I think it's from the exhaust, getting the exhaust hooked up, because it's kind of a universal kit, but it's got all the nice pieces in it. I think it's 62 precision turbos in that kit, and then I've got a torque converter coming, and then I found a place to rebuild the 10R80 down in Florida. So all in all, still tracking along. I haven't forgotten about it, and I'll keep posting video updates as major parts and assemblies come in, so we can keep track with the project. Anyway, probably won't get another post before the holidays, and so Merry Christmas to everybody, and Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2023. Talk to you later.